Her expectation is so maddening sometimes. You know what she wrote on the eve of Joel's first surgery? The one back in January when we first found the tumor. I seriously feel like a kid on Christmas Eve. I'm pleading for God to spare his life. And I'm tempted to despair because self-inspection leads me to conclude I shouldn't expect much of anything. And yet my wife is expecting a surprise party from the Lord, replete with presents and supernatural miracles. I envy her.
Hop in bed, boys. Let's go.
Boys, get in bed.
Oh, can you at least tell us a story?
Sure.
Okay. This is the story of a very brave knight named Joel.
Joel the baby knight?
Yes, Joel the baby knight, but he's also Joel the very brave knight, and he was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
Because of his tumor?
Mm-hmm.
Where does the dragon live?
In a forest.
Is the dragon big?
Very.
Does the dragon breathe fire?
So much fire, you guys.
So, Joel has armor, like a sword and a shield and stuff? Ooh, or maybe a spear?
Yeah, that sounds good. So brave Sir Joel with his sword and his shield and his awesome spear and super jumping ability was being chased by a dragon named Cancer.
What other superpowers does he have?
He also has graves.
That's not a superpower.
It's the best superpower.
Do you guys know what grace means?
Yeah, it's kind of like help.
Yeah, it's kind of like help. You know, and he's not the only one who's ever tried to fight this dragon. Some very brave knights have fought this dragon and lost. And some are able to drive the dragon off, and they can go home and they can quit fighting for a while.
Joel's been fighting this dragon for a long time, huh?
A long time.
But Joel found a nice empty cave where he could rest. And it seemed like the dragon couldn't find him. But just when he thought that the danger was past, the dragon found his hiding spot and came after him in the cave.
Well, that dragon's going to kill Joel. Joel's going to lose.
Why do you say that?
Because Joel is just a baby. Babies can't kill dragons.
You're right. A baby can't kill a dragon. But that's the best part of this story. God fights for Joel. Fights that dragon cancer right with Joel. And we know that God can win even if Joel can't. That's grace.
Well, what about Tim from Church Mom? He died from cancer. Wasn't God fighting for him? Didn't he have this?
Of course, God fought for Tim too. Tim fought so well. And he was so brave and so strong. God let him rest. It may have seemed like the dragon won because Tim died. But we know that Tim's in heaven and that he's with God and that God is so proud of him. So maybe for Tim getting to be done fighting on this. Ryan! Oh, Ryan, get in the boat.
I can't.
You have to, you'll drown.
We're already drowning. How can you sit there like that?
Despair doesn't help anything.
Neither does false hope. And I'm not despairing.
How can you say false hope? You're drowning.
Well, you're missing your oars. And you don't even know where you're going. And yet you're so sure you're gonna get there.
It's better than drowning.
Well, enjoy floating on the surface like you always do.
There's nothing deep about drowning. Just get in the boat.
You have to let me feel this. Someone has to.
That's not fair. I love him as much as you do. I just really believe we're going to be okay.
open it? It's already open, buddy.
Who wants that a fit?
Hey, you wanna get rush? I don't think one close, okay? Come on. What?
It was like, oh, okay, they might as well have told me the weather. You know, it was one of those things. And I remember just sitting there, and it wasn't even like a conscious thing. It wasn't even like I processed it. It wasn't even like I calculated it. It wasn't like I thought about it at all. Like what they said to me went in, I went, okay.
Dance.
And then I sat there for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden, I wasn't thinking, I wasn't feeling anything. All of a sudden, like the full weight of it just hit me. It wasn't something that I actually comprehended. It was just the fact that the weight of what that meant hit me, and I just started crying, and like harder than I've ever cried. Just suddenly, I couldn't stop, and it was so weird because just the news, and like this is just like. I'm just saying this because, you know, I wanted to get this out in the open. There's nothing special to this story. It's a story that a lot of people have heard before, and obviously it doesn't, like, I'm not going through as much pain as my dad was, probably. Definitely. And it's just, I don't know. It's a perspective thing. And I know what this wants me to do. I was just pausing there so I could tell that story. This is what I meant when I said I wanted to take the appropriate time playing this game, because it's gonna take me.
What am I doing wrong? Yes, no. When I figure this out, yes. Jace. Nothing.
Who knows? But at the same time, like, she's so sure of her faith and what she's feeling in there, while at the same time, the father here is drowning, and maybe he needs help. You know, maybe he needs help, and her constant assurances at the same time not helping him. I'm not pointing in the right direction. Here we go. That's good. Yeah. But best not to let yourself drown. Oh. Okay. You know, I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but I think it's probably just best that I do. It seems like stuff. Come on. You're almost there. Getting dark now. I made it out. I probably made it out to seem like some considerably dark story. And the story of when I first found out about my dad having perspective thing of what I was talking about, like, you know, two people respond to it the same way, but at the same time, mine was probably very typical because, like, my dad and my stepmom, they sat me down at a table, and they had gotten me lunch or dinner from, I don't know, I believe Wendy's, and I was just sitting there eating, and then they sat me down to have a very serious conversation, and
Jesus.
like, what it was just,
Jesus.
the news and ad like
Jesus.
it didn't even register. You know, it didn't. It was like, oh, okay. They might as well have told me the weather. You know, it was one of those things. And I remember.
Mommy, will you help me with things?
Like a conscious thing. It wasn't even like I processed it. It wasn't even like I calculated it. Weight of it just hit me. It wasn't something that I actually comprehended. It was just the fact that, like, the weight of what that meant hit me, and I just started crying, like, harder than I've ever cried. Just suddenly, I couldn't stop, and it was so weird because just the news, and like, this is just like, I'm just saying this because, you know, I wanted to get this out in the open. There's nothing special to this story. It's a story that a lot of people have heard before, and obviously it doesn't, like, I'm not going through as much pain as my dad was, probably, or definitely. And
Mom?
I don't know. It's a perspective thing, and I know what this wants me to do. I was just pausing there so I could tell that story. For some reason, I wanted him to swim downwards. Because this is what I meant when I said I wanted to take the appropriate time playing this game, because I knew it was going to take me back to a lot of things and through a lot of places and a lot of journeys. Sunset looks pretty from here. The orange glow cast on
The sunset looks pretty from here. The orange glow cast on the wall. Better than the muted colors of this hospital. I wonder why they choose blues and greens. They, the ones who choose the colors that heal. Green for life. Blue for comfort. Purple stripes to hide the stains. This chair is too small and sticks to my skin. I hate vinyl. Blue. Purple. The ocean, maybe? No. Under the ocean. Silent. Warm. And salty. Like tears.